What's the best advice you'd give a guy in his 30s just starting his Five Flags lifestyle? So international lifestyle. You kind of already talked about that, didn't you?
I mean, if your money's right, then here's what I would say. If your money's right, I would just go traveling around the world. That's what I would do. And figure out what places you like. I know my dad tells you his favorite places. I tell you my favorite places, but you aren't either of us. So your favorite place could be radically different than my favorite place. You could also be looking for different things. Like, I'm not exactly looking for zero tax. Like, I don't mind paying some tax if it's a place that I enjoy and I want to be, kind of thing. And then for me, I also enjoy dating. So I'm not going to go to a place like Dubai where the dating is
complex.
One way. Where so
yeah,
it's hard to give you like my best advice when I don't know your situation at all.
Find what you like. That's your advice, and I agree with it. Find what you like. Determine what you like. And I've talked about this. Pick some countries you think are interesting, and pick one and go there for several days, a week if you can, and see if you like it. And you may go, oh, this is all right. You may fall in love with it, or you may hate it. Great. Now you know. Then do the next place. That's exactly what I did. I would just make a list of places, and whenever I could go for a week, I would go for a week. And that's how I fell in love with Paraguay. That's how I fell in love with Hong Kong. When I went to Japan, I'm like, oh, this is all right. I thought I would love Japan. I thought I would hate Paraguay. It was the opposite. I didn't hate Japan, but Japan's fine. I loved Shanghai way more than Japan. But I wouldn't have known that had I not gone. So I agree. I'm a legal resident. This is more for me, I think. Well, go ahead.
One other thing, especially if you're like watching YouTube videos like this, even if people say negative things about a certain region or a certain country, just go for yourself. Like, I've been making content that a lot of Black people have been watching, and they're like, oh, Argentina, super racist. Japan, super racist. South Korea, super racist. And I was like, they might be like racist, but I don't understand what they're saying, and I didn't have bad experiences there. Like, and frankly, this isn't like, Civil War era times where people are just getting killed. It's like,
and in Japan,
what are they gonna do? They don't like confrontation anyway.
Right. So like, that's Japan. Japan, they are racist. They are, but they're super nice to you. They're not going to be racist to your face like going to the South. They're going to be super. And then when you leave the room, they're going to say some shit, but you're gone. So who cares? Right.
Yeah.
They've said shit about me in Japan. Big dumb guy Gene. I mean, but they say it when you're not there. They're really nice to you. Oh, yes. Oh, politest culture in the world. So it's not is what you think is. Racism is, very different. In the symptoms of it are very different in other countries, other cultures. They're not all. It's not the same version of racism.